the CT. Simple early could be the player to have some fights coming up against him. Mokujin just jiggling. Info spotted. Simple finds the first kill. I like the discipline there from Simple. Not over sort of staying his welcome, not really giving anything up, considering how long Mokujin was jiggling for. Very disciplined until finally peeks out. Simple finds a second kill onto Robbo here. Can't quite make it a third yet. Cypher will take him down. Kakanito will find one onto Maze in the meantime. So it's still advantage for the T side. Cypher, a lot of work here needs to be done in jungle. We'll be able to find the first, surely not the second on the prime tabs. The fight not actually going to be given up as Cypher wants to look for these kills actively. Nexus got no armor. One bullet from death, and Nexus still finds them both. And this is one thing that Sinchwalk still doesn't have armor. Easily perching the glass cannon up. That's a great find from Simple. Robbo spamming away through the smoke towards top middle. It's actually Simple to find the first blood here, and with this being Spirit Academy's first round with real weapons in play, it'll be an important one. Kakanito will be found to the coaches up. CT's want to fight this heavily in middle here. This could go against him as Andu's found a double. Simple's brought down to 3 points of health. Andu's not healthy himself, and Simple can scurry away, only temporarily though, as Prime Taps rotates in to help, and it's all on Saltfic, the coach, in the 1 versus 2. Positioning's good, but he just missed his timing onto Prime Taps. Big recovery there from Prime Taps with that Mac 10 to win that one out for Saltfic, but he's been managing all right. This is exactly the start the BC game needed, though. Ooh, great find from Simple there. Saltfic dropping out of the window smoke, trying to catch off Kakanito and underpass, but does get punished for it, and this 3-0 start could be a 4-0. And like I said, so far what I've seen from BC Game, it hasn't been perfect Counter-Strike. I'll be mind blown if it was perfect Counter-Strike. I think when you're making as big a change as BC Game have, it's going to take a little bit of time to really gel together. I think in particular, a team like BC Game, who probably weren't even in the greatest of spots before they made these changes. But I think slowly but surely, if each series they can just get slightly better, use each of these games as a bit of just a learning curve for them to be able to sort of showcase what they can do before sort of playoff start, for example. I think there are certainly a lot of positives you can take away. Here though, Maze is just in this 1 versus 5 Desert Eagle. Nice initial onto Prime Taps. Kakanito will catch him off though, so just the 1 kill found. Something very early on towards Connector here, and it does allow Simple just to take this space out towards ramp and just tap away at him. First blood found again. Simple being very key at finding the first kills in these rounds. I think he's found 4 out of 5. We'll actually just double check that. Yeah, Simple's actually found every single opening kill in this game so far, apart from the round where no one died and Sotfik went down to the bomb. So he's been super key in terms of finding the first bloods. Akanito building this up right now. Mid short towards middle. CTs just get picked apart across the map. Next are now finding Mokjin. This leads us to 5 versus 3. Simple swap orps now. We have Kakanito. Nades of the smoke, but the T's aren't pushing out just yet. Second nade throw, and the CTs need to find some success here. It's just going against them. And with simple... Even the T's here being very cautious not to give anything up. I do like this, they're very disciplined. But could actually start to get crunched on here towards middle. Robbo is jumping down out of window. Has spotted Kakanito, and finally some success for Spirit Academy. Maybe the patience from BC.GAME is going to be their undoing slightly. The bomb going to get planted for sure, but there's so many players who could swarm on this. Prime Tap's position made no. 2 players push through this Molotov and it pans out. Simple not even holding towards the doors. Gets softened up to half HP. We'll be able to find 1, but that is all she wrote as Sotfik deals the killing blow. And BC.GAME, they lose it to the half-bite. And sometimes that's where your sort of patience can get turned into maybe... Still, that round won't account for much if Spirit Academy can't start to string these rounds together and show us something a little bit more concrete on their CT side. But Andu very hastily finds the kill. Not towards B, but a quick flurry of kills from the CT side bring things heavily in their favor. Go back from Kakanito before going down will keep things as a 3 versus 2. Simple here, pushing through towards CT. Needs to win this 1v1 and will do so. Wins it cleanly. Spots out Mazay towards short as well. 2 kills found from Simple in this round, and again, another clutch required from the coach. Sotfik can't instantly find any impact as this smoke's dropped towards connector, and might just wait it out. And when spotting nothing, we're probably just going to see a save. Full belt of utility. It's got the AWP armor. A defuse get as well, but just losing the next. They can still get a full buyout here. I actually have a pretty decent amount of money. The Spirit Academy aren't going to have any issues buying the next couple of rounds. Got a push out here from A from BC.GAME. This time around, the opening kill does go the way of Spirit Academy. Mokujin finding Andu. Space taken from the T's, but it's a bit of a flimsy pose plant as bomb's not even planted yet, and they don't have a huge amount of control anywhere, so just kind of have to back away towards places like ramp. You can see this post plant from BC.GAME. What control do they have? It's Nexa towards Tetris, that's it. They're sending Kakanito to lurk. The issue is I just don't know if there's going to be time of this. How much can these T's hold off? Kakanito's being held as there's no presence anywhere. Flash comes through, Kakanito will find 1. The bomb is being stuck though, and it will be able to be defused. Probably the first round I think we've seen this game from BC.GAME where it feels like they deserve to lose a round. Another buy can still come through from the T's, but money is starting to get drained. This could be Spirit Academy's opportunity to bring themselves back into this first half here of Mirage. And do 1-for-1 trade. We'll find Sotfik, but goes down to the flames. Michael will spot Mokujin towards CT. This can be information relayed to Prime Taps here. Could actually look to explode out towards A. Prime Taps not going to be the one to instigate anything, but with this information as a play towards CT, this bomb will just get planted here. So 4 versus 4 post plant, but on this occasion we do have control from BC.GAME. Won't lead to Kakanito not getting caught out though. Cypher's the player to find him. Simple gets one back. Still another player in connector. 2 pushing out from CT. Simple's ready for this though. Wants to get in front of this smoke. Ray find able to back away, and Robbo, so much work to do. Some of the work he's been able to do. Opening kill here on round number 10 from Andu. He's the solo player out here towards middle. Needs to be careful as there's still 2 CTs, but Andu finds a second in fact. Finally will get shut down from Robbo. That's a necessary trade. Andu could have found all 3 bodies towards mid by his lonesome. Which I think would have been absolutely disastrous for Spirit Academy there. Bomb's been retrieved, and the CT side still don't really know where to decide to go. So, well, like they were going to gamble towards B. So the A bomb site is fully open, but he is taking their time. We have been able to see these rotates come in, but Robbo's still been found by Simple. Trade comes through from Mokujin. They know one's towards CT at least, and Cypher instead just peeking out. Sometimes unable to get the trade in Spirit Academy. Good rotations. Looked like we were going to see the gamble towards B, but like, this being a dominant BC game first half, or a reasonably close 7-5 scoreline perhaps. Through the smoke, Prime Taps finds the first trade onto Sophic. Mazay still here towards short. Oh, Mokujin through the connector smoke gets found from Kakanito as he tries to jump into window. Zay in short will find one more, pushes into ladder, but Simple's holding for it. Huge game here from Simple. And Nexo with the final kill found. This was the 4th by BC.GAME, fully gambled on winning that round, and they get the reward. I think it goes without saying the biggest issue for Spirit Academy here is so far we've had 11 rounds of play. 9 of the opening kills have gone the way of BC.GAME. Make that 10 of them now. Just 2 rounds where Spirit Academy have found the opening kill. Does get a kill back onto Andu, but still are disadvantaged until Sophic out from ladder finds one. We're on 3 versus 3 here, but Nexus taking this space out towards B. Can push out onto this bomb site himself, as well as give his team the man advantage once again. No defuse kit on Mokujin or Robbo. Prime Taps is still going to have to try to cross this window. We'll be able to, just takes 1 bullet's worth of damage. And I like the idea from Spirit Academy. He tried to push through the flames, hope that he can catch out Prime Taps, but next glued to the angle anyway. 9-3 feels inevitable now, as you have 18 points of health on Mokujin to try to clutch this one out 1 versus 3. Nothing to be done. BC.GAME. I felt like everyone really dug their heels in to give BC.GAME the lead here, but This round is not starting off so well, as some decent damage has been dealt, but the kills aren't actually going the way of the T's. You've got low speed prime taps and Simple, but still it's the CT side finding majority of these frags. Simple finds a second on low HP, not ready for the player in apartment, so Sotfik will find him for free. Unarmored is Sotfik, we can just get spammed down. Sotfik finds an Exort, that's the healthy player. You've got a low HP prime tapped, a 1 versus 3 for the coach. Sotfik will not dismantle it. Somehow Sifo dodging that whole HE grenade. Won't be able to dodge that one so much. The mid has been taken from the T's to a certain extent. Sifo finds Andu with a Desert Eagle there. Using his sidearm instead of the Mac 10. Robo finding Nexa as well after Nexa finds Mokajin. The man advantage for Spirit Academy. Gunfight from Mazay taken on the Simple. He's confident, but does get taken down for it. And the bomb can't get planted here. Simple has pushed out, but will be found by Robo. It's all on Robo. 5 HP in-game leader here. Hoping that something's given up to him. I like the position. I just don't think Prime Tap's going to push any closer. Look at the setup from BC.GAME. So reserved in their approach. And Robo is going to be searching for something before trying to get this bomb down. The angle from Prime Taps is too good. Robo does fall. I really like the setup there from the CTs. Game, and this one could be closed up swiftly. Okajin takes this fight on to Nexel, will find it. Robo finds Andu as well. Simple can rotate in. But it looks like the save call could have been made, and the CTs are going to concede this one to fight another day. Academy, though, quite quick here on the hunt. Got Sifo and Palace will get ripped out of the server. Kakanito is found from Sotfik, though. And they should be aware that there is a second player here in Palace. And those... Great find from Simple there in middle. Mokajin will get the early kill, but a trade comes through on him towards A in Palace that... Remember, this is just an eco around these saved weapons. So still a lot of weight going to be on Simple and Prime Taps. Andu with the retrieved AK able to find Sifo. In fact, Simple should be get a freebie here in Connector. Lost his line slightly and will get taken down for it, but still advantage our BC.GAME. Prime Taps tries to rotate over to support Andu. And Nexa with Simple's retrieved gun, able to find one more. And it just looks completely disastrous for Spirit Academy, getting caught out from every... Util was... It's okay, it's not great. Obviously the rest of the team with AKs, but... Could be a last chance saloon for them here on Mirage. If unsuccessful. That could be it for their chances here on map number 1. And I lean towards B. Andu's playing a bit of an off angle here. We'll be able to find one. Andu's able to find a second. Does have a smoke grenade he can drop. He's got the bomb under his control, but Andu doesn't want to drop a smoke. He wants to go for more. Finds his third kill. Gets this bomb dropped towards apartments. And Robbo just sort of has to desperately spam and hope that he gets this kill back. Elsewhere, Cypher will go down to a pretty dodgy spray from Prime Taps, but still found. And Robbo's got it all to do now. He deserved another chance. Execute though for Spirit Academy. All comes down to this. Pistols, upgraded guns, and simple. A couple of missed shots will get punished for it. The smoke exposes Mokujin crossing towards default. Counter's damage has been dealt. Nexa finds one, the smoke fades, Nexa spots another, and this is done. Look at the health of Stopfik and Sidefo, surely. Final two players do fall. BC.GAME have done enough, and Mirage is claimed 13-7 in a very dominant victory from these guys. Yeah, BC.GAME just sort of hit the ground running in this one. I feel like this is probably the best performance I've seen from certain players individually so far. I think Simple looked really, really strong in the first half of this map. Even on the second half, still had a lot of big moments, but I just started on the CT side. But early pistol play from Spirit here through ramp. And Cypher gets a double onto Simple and Kakanito and drops down the vents. Finally gets taken down by Prime Taps. But so much of this round relies on Prime Taps. He's the only defender towards B. He is able to find his second, somehow dodging the bullets and allows his teammates to rotate in, but Andu fluffs his lines. Allows Mazay to find a triple. I felt like Prime Taps did so much work, not only to find the Cypher rotating down. It would just sort of be that 2.4, so maybe with the new CT economy, hoping that a couple of kills come through. Well, Simple will be able to find one himself, so that honestly will be enough to be able to bring out M4 armor and a little bit of utility. But it should still be a clean round from the D's here. Full control of the lower site. And a bomb plant with no issues. Nyx has actually retrieved a Mac 10 here. So I might just hope to be able to get exits somewhere. And we will be able to find Solvik. Does get traded out pretty quickly after. Up through Secret in as well. Didn't get to see the best first map from him, but undoubtedly he's a very promising player. Got to see some really big moments from him in that sort of previous series from Spirit Academy. Cypher is the first to fall. Simple's going to be the player to watch. He's in a great position. Has spotted out one, but not actually able to convert any of these kills. Brings Robbo down to 1 HP. I mean, this is a really awkward gunfight outside. But I suppose if anything, Simple's at least taken away all of Mokujin's attention. Still spotting Mokujin. I mean, this fight is just forever ongoing. Damage has finally been dealt. Mokujin does find the kill, but being brought down to 6 HP. Will be an easy kill for Nexa to find, and Nexa finds a double on the two softened up players. So, I mean, look, it's not exactly. I've seen a lot of the T's line up towards ramp. That's where Prime Taps resides. Simple will find the first kill through the smoke onto Mosaic. And now it sort of feels like the T's have to go for this playthrough ramp. Taps, he's been waiting here patiently. Util comes over and he's not interested. Instantly drops down. Taps won't even be able to find the first. Cypher does get the kill with the help of Saltfic. And a couple more kills from the T's. The trading been really good for them here on this lower site. BC.GAME, despite finding the early kill, I got to walk away with nothing. 3 quick frags found. Double from Cypher, 1 from Mockagent. CTs just need to save. All comes from that play down ramp. I feel like the rotations are a little slow from BC.GAME so far. There's been a couple of rounds where it feels like Prime Taps is a bit... Maybe BC.GAME will turn things around on Nuke. I just think the start that we're seeing so far, I can't help but think maybe it was a missed opportunity for BC.GAME to look elsewhere. Utility thrown out from Kakanito. Simple is here in the vents to support. Very quickly, the T's are pushing up Secret. I love this push from Simple. Fearless through the smoke. He's behind all of these players so quickly. Oh, Robbo actually turns to look. Great awareness from Robbo, but Simple still has the leg up on him. Simple able to find a second onto Mogajin. Just baits Anduin perfectly to take down Cypho. Instant turnaround from BC.GAME. Great early kill from Kakanito. It allows Simple to push through that smoke and get a very quick flank going. Finds a double kill there. Baits Anduin, and impossible spot for Sophic to find himself in. So 13-2. This team massively prefers their CT side, more so than even the stats should show. Jin here, early kill onto Prime Tap. Simple has to have a big hole, but only able to find one. It's going to be a huge fight here towards Secret. Andu versus Mosaic. Andu hearing all of these steps around him. And it could give Mosaic some time in to be able to take him down. Kakanito's rotated into the lower site as well. Andu should be found, and he is. Man advantage still in favor of Spirit Academy. As it's Nixer and Kakanito. Next to finds one will get traded out. Kakanito freebie onto Mosaic, but able to sneak around the corner just in the nick of time. Oh, Kakanito dodges Saltfic here. Is he going to be ready for him to rotate around to control? Apparently not. You've got a low HP Mosaic. The young talent in the 1 versus 1. And Kakanito comes out on top. 6 points of health, but he is victorious. No defuse kit, but there is time, I believe. It's going to be close, but he does just about have it, probably a second or so in it. And again, another back and forth start. Neither of these teams really able to show anything particularly solid in this game. It's been very back and forth, but it is just an eco here from the T side, but they're keeping it competitive in this 2 versus 2. And it feels like he will stabilize it, finding Saltfic there. And although the coach has plenty of time to play with, just a Glock in hand, I don't know if there's a weapon that he can easily retrieve. Saltfic through her. We'll get found from Andu, and BC.GAME stabilized. Simple found in heaven. Andu gets the trade, but the T's come out on top as Robbo is lurked towards outside, finds Kakanito. And with this being a 4 versus 2, not a huge amount of utility on the CTs. Unless something goes disastrously wrong, it will have to be a save. But great catch off there from Robbo. Right, I was just hoping to keep this gun in play. Optics does have the awareness, but not able to fire off any bullets before getting taken down himself. And 4-4 as this game can... symple instantly down to the lower site. I think we know where he's headed. With a lot of contact coming his way, you can see Mercedes already crossed down towards Secret. Is he going to be ready for the AWP to be posted up here, though? I think a lot of people are excited about these two going head to head. Not going to have the gunfight just yet, as it's Kakanito to find the first kill through the smoke onto Mokujin and as well onto Sypho. It sort of feels like Spirit Academy have to go down towards a lower bomb site now, so symple is going to stay lingering around. Finds the first kill. Robbo tagged down. Molotov forces him forward. Symple quick there with the second. And Saltfic again has been left alone. Great kill there onto Ando initially. Can't get anything more though as the trade. Andu will take down Sofik. Andu continues to have a really good game here. 11-7 right now. Leading man in the whole server. Oh, flash into main. Kakanito just too slow to react. Easy find for Robbo to get. Romtabs has rotated down to this lower bomb site. Is he going to be ready for 3 players though? Ryfo clears him out. Primetaps is able to get 1 before getting traded. Robbo here in heaven. I was going to say, could call for a rotate back up towards A, but can just hold these lurks. If they come through, he knows that at least one's towards this A bomb site. The save is going to come through. And Spirit Academy just are not allowing BC.GAME to take too much of a lead in this one. Every time they get the lead, instantly Spirit Academy bring it back. And I think when you're on the T side of Nuke, if you can achieve that, where you can constantly keep things competitive, keep things level, that's probably all you can really ask for on this T side. Because like I said, what we've seen from Spirit Academy previously on this, he wants to get this early kill again, and he does find it. Mokujin's been the first to fall on a couple of occasions here. Andu chimes in to give a 2-man advantage to BC.GAME. It just feels very sort of seesaw-like right now. One team finds a couple of opening kills, the other team does the next round. I mean, this being a much more dominant one here from BC.GAME. 3 kills already found. Sophic and Sypho haven't really been able to see anything or do too much. Just their teammates have been falling around them. Nothing's even being given up. No aggression from the CTs. No mistakes being made. Going around though, an outside aggression, I believe it has been spotted. And Kakanito seems like he's aware of it. We'll just back away from red box. That's a lot of stock being put into outside here for the T's. Akinito finds the first, spots a player pushing through the smoke, but just caught reloading. Simple does find one. Teammates backing him up outside. Those Andu from main and Nexa from heaven. Don't allow Simple to get overwhelmed, and it's all on Cypho towards Squeaky. Pushing out Andu with an easy kill for him. This is 15th. And very quickly, we see BC.GAME already down towards the lower site, finding Cypho. Can get this bomb planted quickly, as they have a lot of control here towards the double doors. Both these CTs should be swarmed upon and no kill found back, as they will find one towards ramp, as the final two CTs reside here. Nade thrown a little deep to find Nexa. He will get cleared though, will get found by Robbo. Don't believe there's a defuse get down. So it's all gonna have to come off of Mazay, who's out of ammo. The blade's out. We'll be able to find prime taps, but not enough time. No chance of the round. Is gonna be fighting till the bitter end, and Simple will take him down before going down to the bomb. So all 10. Look, both these teams have looked a little bit shaky at times on this map, so there certainly is a chance. Well, I was gonna say there's a chance this round goes very differently. But as if perfectly called, BC.GAME push into the aggressing ramp players, and just the sheer manpower alone is able to take down Mazay and co. That's the M4 being dropped. And that's a lot of room here towards ramp rooms taken. And Robbo needed to at least find one, probably two there, as Solvik is just going to be backing away. And this is where you're in a tough spot of your Spirit Academy. I said that that knife kill could give you a really good second round force buy. The issue is, the knife kill kind of feels like it's also full buy on this CT side. And this is the thing that worried me about that second round force. We were in a really close game. 5-5 was the scoreline. And now just 5 rounds in a row for BC.GAME. Solvik posted towards Hut, ready for Simple, and we'll take him down. Man advantage given in this 4 versus 4 as it turns to a 4v3 in favour of the CT side. Cypho going to be tested at ramp. Has to at least get 1 kill here. Able to do so, able to double up. Great hold from Cypho. And that's the in-game leader in a 1 versus 3. Does have the bomb on his back and a bit of time to play with. Well, he's sticking this bomb, so it's going to be a nice bit of cash injection even if they do lose this round. Up against the AWP, Nexa finds the first. Quick trade from Mokjin though. Not allowing any sort of funny business from Nexa in a 1 versus 4. Time nade, chipping away at Andu. Prime tap's falling towards outside as well. Mokjin will be able to throw this Molotov. He is fully blinded, but still can find the success. And no one out towards the A-bomb site with Kakanito. The Molly just holding them and forcing them back. So well defended there on the A hit. And this round's falling apart pretty hard here for BC.GAME. It's probably better if just Nexa and Simple look to save. Like I said, they'll be able to drop over weapons. Kakanito can buy, and then you've got another investment out. Once again, there's no real chance they can win this round. Not with 2 HP on Simple. Not with 27 on Nexa. Men on the clock and no casualty on either side. BC.GAME taking a lot of space here towards the lower side, but Zay is here with this M4. Just jump peeking and drops the HE grenade. No damage massively inflicted yet. And time is ticking now. Need to have next up make the Goku. Where are the T's gonna head? Kakanito finding Mokujin could open some space up towards A now. Robo is still here outside towards garage. Just desperately spamming away. We'll be able to find one. Cypher onto prime taps as well. Robo has been found. Kakanito finds his second. It's a man advantage for BC.GAME as Sophics Orb is rotating into Hup, but can't quite connect the bullet. Kakanito one for the third. And it's the young talent, 16 years of age, only played 7 maps with this team. Finds the first one to Kakanito. Can't take down Simple though. As BC.GAME find a walkabout. And Robo's been spotted early. Simple finds with the AWP. Helped out by Kakanito. Simple finds Sophic as well, who, honestly, considering Sophic, I mean, he is the coach. It feels like, by all means, you can excuse a bit of a poor performance. He's actually been really, really solid for the Spirit Academy team. 30 seconds on the clock, though. Lobby has been taken to some extent. We've got Mokujin jiggling Hut and Zay in Squeaky. And with 20 seconds, this probably is going to be an A play. This could get a bit messy here from the T's. Mokujin will find one. Mazay finds one. Cypher is able to rotate in and get a kill for himself. It's 2 versus 2. They've got all of this information, but 10 seconds on the clock. Wanted to go down vents. They opt against his Simple important kill onto Cypher. Will they expect Mazay pushing through the smoke? Kakanito doesn't. Wallbang comes through, but doesn't connect. Little bit of damage dealt there from Simple. A smoke dropped onto the bomb. Just the tap of it. Simple, does he call the bluff? No, but he goes for a spam and it connects onto Mazay. The clutch has been won. Simple, a quad kill in that. It's going to be a silent play for a ramp. 1-for-1 trade. Are they going to be aware of Sipho on the boost? It's going to be difficult if Prime Taps goes down because Simple can't get an easy trade with the AWP. That's just come in. Sipho is still not being spotted. Player does come through. Sipho's able to at least get a 1. Thinks Simple down as well. Might want to retrieve that AWP, and yeah, he will do so. So just 3 kills away. Our BC.GAME, but it's now just a bit of a guessing game. They don't have the information of these final 3. Kakanito, a huge kill to be found though on the Sophic. And you've got Mazay down towards the low side. It's all on Mokujin. Mazay has to come up the vents. And he will be able to, but he finds nothing. And it's all on Mokujin, who falls, and BC.GAME are victorious in a 2-0 fashion. Another pretty one-sided victory. Another 13-7, 13-6 map number 1. And on a map that I was even less confident for BC.GAME on.